Hi, everyone. It's Cheryl from the YouTube channel Desert Diva. Um, I don't know how many people will come into live chat this evening, but I hope a few do. So I'm here. Luna's here too. She's looking at me. She wants on my lap already. Come on. It's okay. Come on. Come on. No, not for you. Come on. Come on. No. Okay. I kind of had a feeling about the number of people that are doing live chats now. And some of them have really ramped it up. And I just do this one once a week. I kind of had a feeling people, I'm not depending on YouTube for money, but some people are. So live chat, I guess, is a good way to up your numbers and views. And so I don't know, maybe some other people are probably having live chats this evening. It's a little discouraging. And to be quite honest with you, I almost went in and put canceled on this video or the announcement. I'm not going to compete with other people. I'm just not going to do it. I'm just not. Um, I'm going to stay in here 10 minutes. If nobody comes in 10 minutes, then I'm out. I'm going to have a glass of wine and I'm going to cook my dinner. So, hey, Strong's Adventures. Is it Billy or Rhonda? Or are you both here? Nobody came. Well, you came. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said it like that. But it's like people are having live streams like right and left, and the competition's kind of hard. Now, I know that you guys RV. Do you have a home too? Are you RVing or are you at home? Hi, Billy. Are you guys RVing or are you at home? Yeah, it's just a crazy time. And I've been reading a lot of crazy stuff on YouTube about, oh, somebody said that like RVers are gonna, oh, well, Linda, welcome. Hi. I thought you had a stick home in Shreveport in Louisiana. I didn't know exactly where. Um, and yeah, it's just been kind of crazy. And I just can, I can't help it. I live by myself, and after a while, I just kind of get bummed out. It's like, how many repetitive things can you do in a day? I mean, there's only so much cleaning you can do. Okay, there's only so much cleaning that I want to do. um, Hi, Linda. Are you doing well? Are you surviving? Hmm. Look how my glass looks. Oh, this is kind of weird. That's fun. Well, I'm going to tell you guys what I've been doing. You know, don't know what to do. Don't trust the news. Don't whatever. So I have to go to a doctor's appointment, and you know how it's like in an annex of the hospital. So there's going to be like 10 zillion million kabillion people there. Cheers, yes. And so, I finally broke down. Oh, we already have one in New Mexico, and all the state parks are closed. Um, I bought some. Yeah, here's if you can sew. Um, there's an outlet for you right now on Etsy, ETSY, Etsy. People are making face masks, and especially if they make them with a sleeve that you can put a filter in. Um, anyway, they were $10. I don't sew, don't have a sewing machine, can't even sew on a button hardly. So I bought two, and then who knows, they might be coming from, no, they said they were coming from the USA, but I bought the filters. I don't remember. They're like 5-layer filters. One of them is carbon. And I'm not paranoid. It's just that when I'm in a place, if I have to go to like this waiting room, or it's for my hip. Um, and they haven't called me yet to say that my appointment's canceled, that if I have to wait in there for any length of time, I want a mask. I'm sorry. Um, and and I swear, one time, one of my appointments, I went for a follow up, and the I guess the doctor has like a medical tech assistant, and she was like, she didn't look good. This has been a couple months ago. Anyway, she had the flu, and she goes, I said, "You don't look very well." She goes, "I'm not feeling very well. I'm really sick." And I'm like, what I said to her is, "I'm sorry that you're feeling unwell, and I hope you feel better." But in my mind, I'm thinking, what are you doing here? What are you doing here? So, I, I just, I don't know what kind of attitude to have about everything. I felt relatively safe until I live in southern New Mexico. I live in Las Cruces and Doña Ana County, which is the county I live in. Right, exactly. Don't go out unless you have to. There are two cases now, but they're both of people that are in their 20s. And I'm thinking, that's kind of odd. Hi, Michael. Welcome. Thank you. And so, and I kind of thought that because we have New Mexico State University here in Las Cruces, I thought, okay, well, maybe some kids from the kids. I was a kid once, a university student. Uh, Michael, you're from England. Oh, well, welcome. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Actually, Michael, I'd have to like Google, there's like a retired doctor who taught nurses. And every day I read his, it's on YouTube. Every day I read his update. And he's not trying to scare people, but it's like he's pretty matter of fact and he's to the point. And basically, I think he knows what he's talking about. So, how are things over the pond or across the pond, I should say? You know, Michael, I'm kind of glad you said that because that's kind of what I need to do. Um, I'm thinking, of course, this backdrop, and this is a photograph that I took. These are the Oregon Mountains in Las Cruces, and there's nice hiking there. I don't want to get into the crazy hiking because the last few months I've had a couple of hip replacements, but I'm pretty ambulatory now, and I can do basic hikes. I can hike around, and I'm fine. I'm quite fine. So I'm thinking that's what I should do. I should take my dog, and I should get out and I should walk. And it would get me out of the house. I don't have to really be around people to do that. But it would just, I've always been one of those people that I have cabin fever. I really bad. It's just that I just kind of go nuts. And so that's a good idea to take a drive. Hi, Rebecca. How are you? Good evening. Billy, basically, it kind of, we don't know. It does depend on your age. I'm in the age population that, um, they're told to be careful, but I don't have any underlying medical conditions. And basically, I'm pretty healthy. Thank goodness. And so, but I do get kind of paranoid. I looked up the allergy report the other day because I'm having the spring and the fall. It brings on the allergies. It's every year. I take Zyrtec in the spring and the fall, and I don't have to worry about it the rest of the year. But you think you have like an allergy cough, and you kind of like start to think, oh my God. So too much time to think. I'm antsy. I wanted, um, I was planning on traveling all winter, and of course, I had to have hip replacement surgery. And I'm looking at comments too. Michael said, "Do you feel trapped in your country because I love to travel?" Well, we are kind of trapped right now. Um, okay, there was a little lag there. I have to laugh because I ordered a new pair of eyeglasses, which I will show you, and I thought I wanted because I kind of went within the space of a year or two from wearing glasses periodically to wearing them full time. And now that I'm wearing them full time, I just, it's kind of a fashion thing. So, these glasses I actually bought. They're not the, look at me, I can't. There, that's better. They're not the best. I bought them in Palomas, Mexico, and they were $150. But I went to Sam's Club and I thought, you know what? I want the whole enchilada. I want the ones with the transition lenses and yada, 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 blah, blah, blah. And so I bought some glasses that are similar to these, which I will show you right now. But anyway, I had to go to Sam's Club and I kind of freaked out. It's right around the corner from my house. But I thought, oh my God, I have to go outside. I have to interact with people. What am I going to do? And the anxiety building up to that was upsetting, but once I actually got to Sam's Club and there were people and, everyone they were taking precautions. They were, distancing themselves from people and they were, sanitizing their carts and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But I felt normal after I got to Sam's Club. Anyway, I picked up my glasses. So here they are. They look kind of like these, except they're different. Okay. I like them. I really like them. They're comfortable. They're whatever. Um, but they have transition lenses, so they'll get dark in the sunshine. Okay, I'm babbling. I'm going to go back. I'm going to take my new glasses off, put my other glasses on because they match my outfit. And look and see what you all have been doing. We're able to go to the store. We're supposed to be only going outside for essential things. All the school districts in New Mexico are closed. The mall is closed. The restaurants are closed except for carryout and curb pickup. Everything's closed. And except for grocery stores, I think that's it, except for grocery stores. So, the art of RVing. Hi, how are you this evening? Thanks, Rebecca. I like them too. I'm kind of, I was just kind of excited. Oh my gosh, maybe Linda, I can get cataract surgery someday and just need readers. Woohoo. But here's the bottom line. The bottom line is it is what it is. And I think in some significant ways, we're going to have to get used to a new way of life, and we don't know how long it's going to last. And so that's it. I'm pretty lucky. Just before the panic set in. I went to Dollar Tree one day and I'm not a hoarder. I did buy I live alone, but I did buy 7 rolls of toilet paper, 7 rolls of tissue. They had some not Lysol spray disinfectant, but the Dollar Tree whatever brand, and I bought some of that. I bought, while they were still in the stores, the wipes to wipe down your counters with, the bleach wipes or whatever they're called. Um, but your wife's addicted to Dollar Tree. Well, I kind of, I like Dollar Tree. Sometimes you can find some really cute things in there. So anyway, I'm fine on food. The only thing that I haven't seen in the stores is that um, it seems that I went out last Thursday to pick up my glasses, and when I went out, I went grocery shopping too. And okay, I'm scratching my nose, but I've been home all day, and and I just took a shower. Um, Hi, Kathy. Welcome. Thank you for coming. It's good to see you. Um, and let's see. Oh, frozen meats. At one store I went to, there was no milk, but when I went to Walmart, which is really close to my house, there was milk, but there are no eggs to be had. And I'm not a big egg eater anyway, but I, I like eggs. I try not to eat too many of them due to high cholesterol. I don't have high cholesterol, but I'm trying to, not have high cholesterol. But they're certainly a good protein source. And so I was just kind of amazed that no one had eggs. So, Michael, the toilet paper, I have no idea. I have no idea why people are hoarding toilet paper. I don't get it. But, if push comes to shove, if you go to the bathroom and if you have a shower, just jump in the shower afterwards. But when I went to Dollar Tree, there were like, I don't know how big these parcels were. They were great big boxes of toilet paper. And there were 2 women standing there discussing it, and they were together. I think it had 48 rolls in it. Maybe that's not right. Maybe it was 24. They bought the whole thing and split it. So the inventory, okay. The only thing I'm afraid of running out of, and I have some extra. I'm not afraid. It's like, but coffee. I like coffee. And what else? What else am I afraid of running out of? I'm not. Okay, I'm fessing up. I saw when I went to Sam's Club, bought some wine because I don't drink. Okay, I drink wine every evening, but only 1 or 2 glasses. And what can I say? I have it with dinner, usually. Linda, You're a gal in my lane there then. Coffee and wine. There you go. How funny, Kathy. I gave up Diet Coke last summer. I don't know why. I just was on a health kick. And I basically went cold turkey. And so now I drink water. If I'm out in a restaurant, I'll drink iced tea, not sweetened iced tea, just regular iced tea. Wine is a fruit and it comes from grapes. Hey, health benefit. There you go. So yeah, the hardest part for me about all of this is just it's not the fear, although I am nervous, but the isolation, because I'm used to getting out. I live alone and I'm used to hopping in my car and getting out every day, and not to really buy things, but just go look around. I'll go to the thrift store and I'll look around. I'll do a run through the thrift store to see if there's anything there that I need. And well, Michael, good for you. Save a lot of money that way. I don't have any, I've never smoked a cigarette. I've never done those things. I don't have, but I do like my glass of wine. It's and especially in these times, it's very relaxing. So, hi, full-time dream. I haven't seen you before. Can you tell us where you're from? You don't have to be specific. Sparky. Hi, Sparky. Wow. Full-time, New York City. I think what's happening with the nomadic community now is that a lot of people are trying to find a place to hunker down and stay. And oh, Western New York, okay. And they're having problems doing that because so many parks are closed. And I'm really glad that to me, I had the best of both worlds. I have an RV, it's in storage right now. And, but I have a home and I can travel when I want to. And to me, right now, home is the best place to stay because you don't know what's happening. And I'm very thankful for my home. Michael, since you're from across the pond, if I can remember this story, well, I can remember the story. I just can't remember what the beer was mixed with. There was, I was several years ago, I was going to thinking about visiting my brother in Los Angeles, but the plane fare to London was cheaper. So I flew to London. I stayed in youth hostels and I just went out to like pubs and not pubbing, but I just went out to eat and I can't remember the drink I had. And it was beer, but or ale, and it was mixed with something. And so I thought, that's kind of tasty. So I went to a restaurant later and I ordered it. And the lady, the bartender or the waitress looked at me like kind of older, kind of just in disgust, and she said, "We don't serve that here." And so later I found out I I asked somebody, I said, "What's the big deal? Why did this lady get so upset?" And they said, "Oh, it's a drink when college students wanna get pissing drunk. That's what they drink." So it's like, they don't like to celebrate. I guess it has a high alcohol content, but it was pretty tasty. Hi, Julie. Hope you're safe. Good to see you. You know, wine to me in the evening, especially with dinner, is just kind of like, I don't wanna say it's a ritual, but it's just kind of like, when you live alone and you actually work to prepare a dinner for yourself instead of like just throwing something in the microwave. You just want to have the whole experience, and it's just nice to have a nice glass of wine with dinner. That's my thing. And Arkansas Woodcutter, I'm so glad you came. Thank you for coming, and I hope you come again. And I'll look for your posts. So see you soon. Stay well and be safe. Aw, thanks, Billy. Totally, Kathy, are you still here? I'm wondering how your pizza was last night, and I'm wondering what kind it was. I was gonna do something naughty and find the clip. I don't know if you watched on Netflix oh, Full-Time Dream. That's great that you brought your parents back. Wow. West Virginia, that was the last state to have a case of the virus. Um, Oh, I was gonna do I don't know if you watch Bird Box, but I with, oh gosh, what was her name? Sandra, whatever her name is. Um, anyway, there was a part where they all had to get food. They didn't have any food, and they realized they were gonna have to get all out. They drove this car all blindfolded, and they got into this one of the guys who was there, he works at a grocery store, and he knew where it was. So they went to this grocery store and kind of like broke the lock and got in, and of course one of the creatures or whatever gets somebody in the grocery store. But that would have been mean. It would have been mean to show that clip. Rebecca and Full Time Dream. My mom was born near, she was born in Appalachia. She was born nearest big town would be Hazard, Kentucky, but she was like between Hazard and Hyman. Hey, Billy, your job is essential. What do you do? I'm sorry. No, I'm really sorry that I didn't know. I don't know what you do. Oh, well, I get that. Cool beans, though, to be an electrician. I still have a circuit breaker. You know, I somebody supposedly put something on to fix it. I have lights around a palm tree, and every time it rains, it gets wet and it shuts down the breaker, and I have to go in my garage and trip it. And somebody was supposed to fix it, but actually today, when I dried my hair, I had to go out in the garage and trip the breaker. So, oh wow, somebody's here from Poland. Wow, welcome. Thank you for coming. Hope you're safe and well. Full-time dream. I don't know where Bristol is. My brother lives outside of Knoxville. Loudon, Tennessee, I believe is the town. Julie, you know what? He waterproofed it, but it's still he put on this whole new plug and everything that covers it was like a cover so the water can't get in, but I don't know. I don't know. Well, Michael, you're a purist. I actually I watched an old movie this afternoon. What was it? Waiting to Exhale. Um, and so I watched that. I'm trying not to watch too much TV, but then I find that I'm spending too much time on my computer, and I don't want to do that either. What I really need to do, like I said earlier, is to get Luna, go out to the mountains where there aren't a lot of people, but it's relatively flat and safe, and take a walk. That's what I need to do. Yeah, Julie, I am like I can't talk, mechanically not inclined. So anyway, it's going to be that way. I'll keep tripping the breaker, I guess, when it rains until I get it fixed. Hi, Nana Cat. Welcome. How are you doing this evening? Good to see you. No, Nan, I'm glad you came. Good. Um, hey, Julie, so do you know where you're heading yet? Are you going to meet your friends? Okay, I'm talking, just blabbering, but in terms of food, I don't think I went crazy, but I was concerned. I usually keep my pantry, well, I keep my pantry stocked usually on sales. So if something's on sale, I'll buy a few and I'll put it in my pantry. And the other day I looked at my pantry and I the only thing that I bought, um, if things get really crazy, I bought at Walmart, I bought some 1 pound bags, and I kind of like them because they were 1 pound. And I have a small, well, not small, but not a huge crock pot. And I bought 3 packages of pinto beans, and I bought 2 packages of lentils. And then I bought some 1 pound packages of brown rice. And since beans and rice are a complete protein, and I actually quite like beans and rice together, um, I thought, okay, that's my stock. Wild plum. Oh my gosh. Hi. Actually, I'm blessed. I really am. Um I didn't have a lot of pain. I didn't have a lot of whatever. Um it's going well. And the only thing is that if I sit for a long time, I get a little stiff, and then that means that I need to get up and walk around, which I've been sitting more than I should at my computer. And I'm so sorry. Let's see, your labral tear widened and caved in. Oh no. Okay, here, so I can see it. That was the other thing, Lil Plum, that I was blessed about because I had, it was the last thing I wanted to do. Who wants to have 2 hip replacements? But if I had to have them, I had the last one on December 30th, and that was just in the nick of time before all this craziness began. Anastasi beans? You know what? I've only seen those. I've seen those like when I've been traveling. There's a town after you go through Durango. Um, there's a mill there and a factory, and they have the beans there. But you know what? I probably have some really, really, really. I mean, they're probably like 5 years old packages of those beans. They're kind of spotted like a cow, but they're brown and white. Um, but I like those. Wild Plum, you know what? That is so kind of you because, well, some things happen in terms of like, support people that were supposed to help me and it didn't work out as I had planned, but everything worked out okay. And, anytime you have surgery, okay, now I'm saying something. It's like, here's my thought before I go into surgery. I thought, am I going to wake up? And I'm just so thankful to wake up. Um, and the only thing about number two is that initially, for the first, I'd say 12 hours, it hurt more. When they had me stand the first time, it was more excruciating than the first time with their first hip replacement. But I'm fine. I'm thankful that if that's what I had to do, then I'm thankful that all the paths were open to having me do that. I think I found a relatively good orthopedic surgeon. Didn't know him, didn't know anything about him, but it was like he's been great. And I'm good. Thanks. I love the mountains too. Full time dream. Hi, how are you? Did you sneak in here? I'm sorry. When I'm babbling, I can't keep up with the chat. Now, really, Billy, I've never seen. You know what? When I go to the store locally, I don't see those kind of beans unless, I can't remember the name of the town. It's when I'm traveling. It's on Durango. It's on five. No, I can't remember the name. But it's on the way when I go to Moab and I go through Durango and I go on that road and there's a small town and that's where they are. You asked the waitress in Mexico for Los Caco, and she brought you 2 pints of beer and a small bowl of monkey nuts. I know survival Spanish, but I don't know why she'd bring you 2 pints of beer unless she was just being nice to you. I'm really missing Mexico. I usually go, well, let's see. Yeah, I came back from Mexico. I went to Mexico and I came back. I stayed for like several weeks, maybe 6 weeks to 2 months, and then I came back about this time of year, and then I went to the escapade in Tucson, and then I came home. But yeah, they're having the same problems though, and was just a little slower the progression and the spread of um, the virus, I guess, and now a lot of people are that are expatriates are worried about that they basically travel pretty fluidly between the borders, and they're worried about the border closing, and they're being stuck on either side. So, um, and where I go, Puerto Penasco, it's like if you um, I'm not paranoid at the doctors here. I've gone to a doctor there actually for like allergies, and but if there was something major, you would not want to be in Puerto Penasco. You'd want to come to the United States. So I think that's kind of an iffy situation right now. Hi, Deborah. How are you? Welcome. So here's a question for everyone. What have you been doing if you're doing the mandatory social distancing? What have you been doing at home during the day to now Billy's not, he's been working as an electrician, but the other people that have been home, what have you been doing to like pass the time and um, kind of feel like you're being quote unquote productive? Depending on how long this goes on, I might start a new YouTube channel. I'm just kidding. And name it Cooking with What You Have in Your Pantry. That's good, Linda. Kudos to you. You know what's really bugging me right now is that um, I'm recovered enough from the hip replacements to walk around, unaided, and um, but my yard is like a disaster. Um, the people that lived there before, they had desert landscaping and rock landscaping, but they were not wise. And when you put down rock, you're supposed to put like a barrier between the soil and the rocks so that plants don't grow. And they didn't do that. So I have lots of plants and lots of weeds growing. And usually I would pull them, but I don't know. Billy, I did clean out my freezer too to see what I had. And yippee skippy, I'm kind of excited. I had from Puerto Penasco, I still have, and they're a year old, but I'm sure they're still okay. I have some shrimp that I brought back, and I do have some flounder. So yum, yum. And see, it's making my mouth water to think about it. There's something that they make in Puerto Penasco, and they take the flounder and they put vegetables and they put it in foil, and then they put some kind of sauce in it, and then they wrap the foil, and then they just put it in the oven, and then they cook it, and then they serve it with rice. It's really, really good. And I don't know in Spanish what it's called, but um, I want to say something like papel and croûte, but that's not correct. Wow, Rebecca, that's great. You know what? Oh, full-time dream, bye. Thanks for coming. Stay safe and be well. Um, okay, I got off my track. I have a ukulele, and I've been thinking about I should practice my ukulele. Um, but it just sits and gathers dust. So, yeah, I just, I kind of like to be, I like to be active and I like to hike a lot. So I'm trying to watch the chat too, y'all. Um, so yeah, kind of a loss, but I'll get it together. Hi, Lance Phillips, welcome. What I was going to say is that I don't know if this is true or not. I'm not spreading. I'm just saying what I've read that um, they're expecting a shortage of masks at hospitals, and now some people, home people, are actually making and donating masks to hospitals. And you can make them, there's tons on the internet, there's tons of patterns, and you make them with a filter insert that can be inserted, and it's 5 layers, and one of the layers is carbon. And they're supposed to, I mean, it's not ideal, but it's better than nothing. Hey, Lance, tell us what Canada's like right now and what part. Am I in a park? No, I'm in my little townhome right now in Las Cruces, New Mexico, with my dog Luna. Whoa, closed. Speaking of Luna, I don't think you guys have had the, oops, my little screen is like, I never know which way to push it. Nope, not that way. There, that way. Luna, come. Need to have the picture of Luna before you all go, or before I go. Come on, baby. Up, up, come on, up. Here. Here's Luna. Here's Luna. He's such a good girl. Actually, Lance, I live in Las Cruces, New Mexico, and this is the photo that I took. They're the Organ Mountains, which are in Las Cruces, and yeah, that's it. It's just a backdrop. Here's Luna. There she is. Good girl. The good girl. You say, why are you showing me off? Say, I don't like it. Say, I don't like it. I don't like it so much. Thanks, Nana Cat. You know what? I've grown to love her so much because I actually lost a dog that I had had from 6 weeks old. And she lived to be 15 and a half. And I lost her in Mexico. Well, in Mexico, there is no cremation. And to get a deceased dog back across the border that was just not, it wasn't something that I wanted to do. Okay, Lance, I'm going to answer your question in a minute. It's not fake. It's real. these are it's a real picture that I took. It's just that this program has these like green screens that you can use as a backdrop. Um, anyway, never thought I'd get another dog. I got Luna exactly 3 months to the day that I lost my other dog. And at first I thought, I'm just not feeling the connection, but she just kind of grew on me. And she was a rescue, and she was all dirty and matted and whatever when they found her. And I think somebody mistreated her because for the first month she hid in dark places in my house that she'd go to. And now she wants to sit on my lap all the time, basically. So I saw Pierre's, he was on the beach. He looks like he's recovered from his burglary and doing a lot better. Luna is now, they guesstimated she was a year when I got her. So I've had her since 2017. She'll be 4 in probably May. Oh, cool, man. It's good. Okay, you guys. Not to throw anyone out. I want to thank everyone for coming. That was really nice. I know that my live chats aren't as exciting as other YouTubers, but I really enjoyed being here. And with the current social distancing, which I call social isolation, it's good to connect with people and to see people and to chat. So I thank you, and going to sign off. Going to have another live chat same time next week. So be careful, stay well, and take care of each other. Bye for now.